Good morning. So I am making some butter. I've got a bunch of cream and I've got to cream some more milk. So I needed to do something with this cream. I went ahead and already poured in the cream into my kitchen mixer. And I'm going to, I got a new whisk in, thank goodness. So I'm just going to start whisking that up and kind of show you the process of how absolutely easy it is to make butter. You can use store-bought cream. Obviously I'm not, because I have Miss Annabelle. So I'm going to use my raw dairy on my raw cream to make my raw butter, and it just comes out so yummy. So just stick it in there and you start whisking it slowly. Okay, so it's gonna go from liquid and then it's gonna turn into whipped cream, and I'll show you what that consistency looks like, and then it's gonna start turning into butter. At that point, we'll put a cloth over it because it'll start separating and sloshing everywhere. So let me show you. That's just liquid cream getting mixed. So it'll turn to whipped cream pretty quickly because it was in the refrigerator, so it's cold cream. So I definitely put too much in here, because if I turn it up, it's gonna start overflowing. So I'm not quite sure what's gonna happen. We're just gonna go with it. I get excited and just dive in and take on sometimes more than I can chew, and this is proving to be right along those lines. So I don't know what. I should speed it up. It's going to overflow, so this might take a long time to make butter. Okay, it's not overflowed yet. That's really what I just did, but it is like whipping cream consistency. So it should go to butter soon. Okay, it's starting to turn to butter because it is like flinging around a little bit. So I'm gonna turn it down and put a towel over it. I don't know if you can see it, but it is. And let's see how it goes. What happens is the solids start separating, and the solids are the butter, and then the liquid is in buttermilk. So I'll show you what that is. So this is kind of what it looks like, going back to liquid, and yeah. So once you put it on there, it's gonna splatter because there's gonna be water at the bottom. So see? Ah! Okay, let's put the towel back on. Right in my face. Great. Okay, let's see how it's progressing. I'm gonna turn it off first because it'll splatter everywhere. I filled it up way too high, and yeah. So let's take a looky. It is finally starting to separate. I don't know if you can see. It's finally starting to separate in there. So yeah. Yeah, things are separating. So I'm gonna cover this back up. It's a mess. And I'm gonna go all the way up. Okay, it is done. Let me show you what it looks like, and I'm gonna go ahead and wring it out.
So here I just decided to stop talking to the camera, so I'm gonna explain what I'm doing. I'm just separating the butter from the buttermilk, getting all the pieces out of the buttermilk, and just compressing it together and squeezing out all the moisture that I can. What I didn't film and forgot to film was running it under cold water and kind of washing the butter, and then also giving it an ice cold bath to get all of the buttermilk out of the butter. And also I heard that buttermilk is delicious, fresh buttermilk. So I just wanted to taste it and see if they were right, and they were right. It has the sweetest, just a slight tanginess to it, but it was actually really good. So I enjoyed my buttermilk. So just pouring the rest in here to save, to make breads and pancakes, and I'm gonna stick that in the fridge. And then for my butter, I don't have any butter molds right now, so this is what I'm just gonna have to do. It's just, I'm trying to do a block like you would get at the store, and then I'm gonna store that in the fridge. But I do wanna get one of those, I think they're called butter bells, to put on the counter. So when we eat our sourdough, we'll have it on the counter. But for now, I'm just gonna form it into somewhat of a brick and then store it in the refrigerator. So I think that made probably about 1.5 pounds of butter. And there it is, folks, my butter.